What's up, dudes? We are now live. Um, I will take my time, wait for some people to get in, I guess, before I go ham. I was on a date tonight, and I think it went pretty well, so pretty happy about that. Um, I'm gonna sort of see how this might work. Top chat, live chat. What is that? Okay. I can turn the camera around. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for at least a few people to get in, I suppose. I don't know how many East Coasters I'll get at 10:38 p.m. Sorry it's a little late, but I kind of wanted to hit that date up. She's cool, man. She's really cool. Just waiting. Waiting. At least for a couple people. Maybe I'll make it fun. There's this cool coin they gave away for their 20-year anniversary. I should wear the hat, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Just waiting around, guys. Hoping someone at least joins and wants to see me do this. I think it's pretty cool. It's only a Hank Greenberg signed rookie card, but geez, almost 2 minutes in, no one really cares to know what I got. Honestly, if this doesn't work, then I guess I will just shoot a video. But I really want to do it live with some people. Maybe it'll take a couple minutes for people to come in, but I guess we'll see. Wish I had someone to talk to. It'd be nice. I can show you my cat if you want. My apartment's a little messy, so pardon if you see something crazy. Hey, rookie. So fucking cute. Hey, bud. There he goes. Just waiting for someone to come in. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort of chill and wait. I'm gonna hit my people up. Rotate device. I want to at least wait for another one. Did the date go okay? Yeah, it was cool, man. I used to work with her, so I kind of had to feel it out. Nothing happened. Bless me. But I'm gonna blow my nose. Hold on. Nothing sexual happened, but there's a potential to, I suppose. There's always that. And she's really cool, man. She's got a cool energy. She's really not like anyone else I've been on dates before. So I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing what happens. So we'll see. How was your day, Max? If you can write back. First day back at work, you said? Awesome news, yeah. If anyone's here and other than Max and watching, just make your presence known. I'd love to know if you're watching. Nothing exciting. Dude, Max, I bought another card today. It's every day, a day goes by and I buy another card. Today I bought a 1950 R423, the mini, the smallest card you'll ever see in your entire life. It was a PSA 9. I don't know how many they were graded or what the pop is. I guess I have to look it up. But I bought it for a little over $40. And I'll take a PSA 9 for $40 all day, my guy. So I was pretty happy with that. Hopefully it comes before the end of this week and I can take it to to the show and cross it. The rest of my stuff had to sit and... Damn. Wow. That's crazy, Max. You should, she reused some of the same jokes. Yeah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure you did not appreciate that. Max, can you hit up Michael and let him know? If you're friends with him on Facebook or something? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. In the meantime, here's my cat. What's up, little dude? He doesn't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, you know, I guess I can take this time. While I have you guys, I've wanted to make this video for some time, but I guess I can use this time while people are kind of funneling in, if they are at all. Talk about the National. And I know you probably have seen my National recap video, and I love all the great comments and the support that I've gotten on that video. It means a lot from the community, especially. But there's some things I wanted to address about the National. And I guess they both have to do with dealers. You know, this was my 7th time going to the National. I've been to many card shows. Actually, the one I'm going to on Friday, the White Plains show, will be the first non-national card show I go to in a few years. But in my youth, in my younger years, I definitely frequented card shows, and I know how it works. Dealers are there to make a buck. They're there to make money. They're going to charge 20% or 30% or 50% more than what market value commands for the card. Cuban Collector, hey man, what's going on? Thank you for joining. You're going to see something pretty awesome tonight. I had 2 run-ins with 2 different dealers at the show that I thought were unbelievably astounding, and I kind of want your feedback on it. We can talk about this live or talk about it, you know, post video. The first one came when Michael and I were browsing the show. We came across a showcase that had a triple autograph card, on-card autograph of Yogi Berra, Carlton Fix, and Johnny Bench. That was from like 2003, like Upper Deck Chirog. I can't ever pronounce the name, but it's like chirography, whatever it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. And the card's numbered to 25. So there was no price on it, so he was interested in the card. It's a really nice card. And, you know, he was like, yeah, they come up on eBay sometimes, telling me they come up on eBay sometimes, and, you know, I would say like about in the 250 range or whatever. I'm like, okay, like that seems pretty fair. So after some deliberation, the guys there running the table come back. They're like, yeah, we want $550 for it. It's a really tough card. And I really couldn't believe that. So we were like, okay, if you want to sit in your case forever and collect some dust and cobwebs, go ahead, charge $550. That card will never sell for $550. And I don't care how tough it is. The market commands the value of the card. So I looked it up on eBay. Of course, it took me about a minute to look up. Oh yeah, dude. It took me about a minute to look up a completed listing, and it sold for $225. And I almost went right back to the dealers and showed them that listing, but Michael restrained me, and we moved on. Earlier in the show, I guess that was on Saturday. On Friday, I bought a PSA 3 34 Goudey Greenberg rookie. This is the second story. For $400. And I thought that was a really strong price for it. And I, while browsing the show, kind of had second thoughts about the card, and I decided I wanted to flip it or sell it. I really only bought it to sit on it for some time and then sell it when the prices go up, because I already have a great there he goes. What's up, my friend? I really wanted to sit on it and see like what would happen if the prices go up, and I kind of had second thoughts because the image was a little off, like askew and crooked, and there was a pen dot in the upper right corner. So I had some second thoughts about it. So I took it to a dealer that I've seen at Philly shows, I've seen at Nationals, I've seen at White Plains shows. I've seen this guy around the block. I take it to him, and I know he's a vintage dealer, so I would assume that he knows what he's looking at. So he's like, let me take a look at the card. I always ask people if they're bang. They're like, oh, yeah, it depends on what you have. Show him the card, and he's like, can I be honest with you? I'm like, sure. He's like, it's a pretty ugly 3. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. There are certainly better 3s out there. Thanks for shitting on my card. I mean, what do you have to add that's actually constructive? So he's like, let me look at the SMR. First of all, someone has to explain to me what the fuck is wrong with SMR. If they're taking their prices from the 80s, I'm totally fine with that. But check this out. He goes, well, this 34 Goudey rookie card of Hank Greenberg grades at a 3 sells for about books for about $150. So I'll give you $100 for it. That's pretty much like what I can take. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I told him, like I said, listen, this is like actually what could happen. If you pay me $300 for the card right now, and I wasn't going to take $300 for it. I said, if you were going to pay me $300 for the card right now, you can go and sell it for $400. He's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. So I'm like, all right, give me my card back. I can never do business with that man again. Minutes later, I went to Levi Bleem at 707 Sports Cards, and I sold for $425. Like, how can you go and tell me that a car I just paid $400 for is an SMR for $150? What the fuck is the SMR? Someone has to explain this to me. I have looked through this magazine completely clueless about how they derive their prices. Someone has to explain that to me. I think it's the most asinine and inaccurate and completely illogical resource that anybody could use to price anything. So that's my mini rant. I got 6 people in here. Let's rip this fucking package open, guys. If you are in here, I want to see you in the chat. Make yourselves known. Who is here with me? I'm opening this package from this kind gentleman who I met at the National, and I did a nice cash trade for this card. If you have seen any of my recent videos, you will know what this is. This will be my first time, maybe SMR is designated to let people screw people at shows. Yeah, no kidding. It's unbelievable, dude. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I need to get scissors for this, I think. No, maybe I don't. There it is. Alright, I'm going to take it out of everything here so we can see. We ready? Yes, sir, we are. Made by dealers for dealers. Dude, I honestly want to know. I kind of want to take it out of the top loader here, but it has tape on it. Oh no, it doesn't. I can take it out. Hold on. May have to get a penny sleeve. You guys ready to see it? Autograph is light, but it's there, and the card's trimmed. You can see it. Autograph starts right about there. Sorry, my camera was down there. Hank Greenberg autograph rookie card. It's certainly there. It's light, but it's there. Here's the back. It has his number 62 written on it. Another look at the front. Pretty impressed with the fact that he packaged it really well. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. So this is one of my holy grails, honestly. Yeah, only a few even on the market. No kidding. Um, the I honestly couldn't tell you what this card could be worth. Um, they That's a good question, Max. They will probably. What will they do with you, my little guy? I mean, jeez, I don't know. Priceless. Um, what will they do? Honestly, I kind of have to get their opinion on it, their thoughts. It will be an interesting. No, it's not. Definitely not. This will. So this card was in this man's collection for like 35 years, and who knows, when he signed it, or how old it actually is. Um, but there it is, guys. Fucking Hank Greenberg signed rookie card. Can't believe I actually have one. It's pretty crazy. Waiting for Daddy to take it. Please don't call me Daddy. Woo! I cannot be a daddy, Michael. I cannot be a daddy. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do, Max. I could really see them going both ways. I would love if they put a custom insert. I would pay extra for that. I really don't love the baggies. Um, they just kind of defeat the purpose of the little gasket that they use. Um, but I understand like why they do it, so they don't have to like cut all the stuff for these cards. Um, yeah, man. I mean, it's trimmed. I. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. So the story behind this card, I asked Rick how he came into this card, and he told me that back in the '80s, they ran a card show out of Buffalo, and he was still collecting autographs back then. So I guess he would find players that he didn't have or whatever or what have you. And one day this guy came and he had a bunch of autograph vintage. Now, back then, autographing a vintage card was very taboo. It was actually quite frowned upon. And to have one, it really shrunk the value of the card. And I would say only within the past 10 years or so has autograph vintage blown up. And I, for one, am a huge fan of autograph vintage. And I just think it just looks so, so cool and so nice. Um, I think that he bought a ton of these and wished that he bought more because when he went back and saw him or came back to the show, he was mostly cleaned out. Um, so God, imagine seeing that now and what he could have had. But this was sitting in Rick's collection for like 35 years. And honestly, I gave him something that the autograph is just a lot bolder and something that I would love to have in my collection. But I would love to have this more in truth. The piece I gave him is actually quite unique. Um, I probably believe that. Ooh, I would be happy to ask if he has a Buck Herzog auto. And I certainly have his contact information. I will text him right after this video ends. Yeah, I'd be happy to ask for you, Max. He is a really generous guy, and the sign of a true collector. We made a trade. I gave him something he needed for his collection. He gave me something I needed for my collection, and we're both very happy. And that's what he said. He said, if you don't like it, I can't believe he even said this. He said, if you don't like it, you can send it back and we can like reverse the trade. I just want us both to be happy. I'm like, Rick, shut up. I'm gonna be happy, okay? I love it. It's special, it's unique. His name is still up there on the top. That's not trimmed off. It's great, man. It's awesome. Such a cool little piece. I'm going to put it back in the top loader here to keep it safe. But there's no penny sleeve, which I'm not thrilled about, but I don't actually have a separate one or a spare one on me. Do you guys want to see the there it is. The oh, a little bit of news actually. I spoke to SEC is going to have their dude. I know, oh my god. On Friday they're gonna shit their pants. So I called up. Who did I call? I called REA, Robert Edward first, and I kind of got some mixed reviews from my guy. He said he didn't really know what it was. It's kind of blah 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 whatever. So I called Sterling, and they're very interested. And he actually recommended me to grade at SGC, which is quite interesting, given the fact that it's historically known that PSA just sells better. I think mostly because their registry sets are so much stronger than SGC's. Essentially next steps is I have to apply to be a consigner. He totally understands the rarity of the card and the scarcity. I explained to him that, PSA is graded only 6 cards, SGC is graded none of them. BGS or BVG is, of course, graded none of them. And they're very interested. And apparently he's a one-man show, which I'm pretty surprised about. So I'm very excited to see what comes of this. I got the sense that REA, Robert Edward, looks for much more high-dollar things. Sterling advertises on Net54 and thinks that their base is perfect for this. And really believes that this is a strong auction. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting, and I really can't wait for Friday to get here already. Sick little fucking card. I really wonder how, when this is autographed. I mean, it's gonna be hard to date it. But I mean, I don't know how it could have faded, but usually markers don't fade if they're not exposed to sunlight, like that. So this is probably in the sun for a while. But you can see it. It's there. It's light, but it's there at the bottom. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm getting another card tomorrow. That'll be the 2003 Topps Tribute. If you guys are part of some Facebook groups, you'll see that I posted there. Another card that I've never seen before, that I just knew existed, and I bought it for way less than it's actually worth, I'm sure. Can't wait to get that in tomorrow. I don't know what I'm really going to do tomorrow. I got to clean my place. I got to do some shit around here. I might go back to the shop and see if I can pick anything else up before the show. And ride around and get it. Guys, it's been like a 24-minute live stream. I'm so glad that the people who did joined. You really made it super cool for me, and I so much appreciate the comments. I can't wait to get this thing to SGC and have them authenticate and slab it. It's going to look great. And it's a blast, man. I've had probably the best 2 weeks of collecting in my entire life. From the National to the Trout. After that with the rookie card and the Canadian issue and the rare back card. I bought this 1950 R423 today, PSA 9. Who knows what that pop report's like? So I'm just I bought that 39 play ball, that X-Mint 39 play ball. It's been a whirlwind, man. I'm running out of money. But yet somehow I am still motivated to get more. And I'm sure more will be on the way soon. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow for the back card. I might. But I really like this live stream stuff. I think I'll do this for bigger pieces, which would be cool. And I have a 41 play ball PSA 7 coming my way eventually when the guy actually gets the card. It's been the weirdest transaction ever. I'll detail more about that when it actually arrives so I can tell the story, but what an odd transaction that's been. So I'm going to cut it, guys. The 4 people that are still watching, you guys are fucking awesome. And happy collecting. And maybe I'll go live from the show, and it'll be cool. I'll try that. All right, guys. See ya.